What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. And I have another pickup unboxing video for you guys here today. I've got a couple of new releases from Synapse, and I have my Amazon Prime day sale pickups to show off. So yeah, I know I've been doing a lot of like unboxings and collection hauls and stuff like that, but I've been participating in a lot of sales. There's definitely more to come, and I just want to kind of show all this stuff off as I get it in. There's going to be a lot of upcoming reviews for sure within the next probably week or two because the releases are just out of control right now. But yeah, definitely wanted to show some of this stuff off to you guys because a couple of the items, you know, are pretty cool. And one item in particular that I got in the Prime Day sale is one that I've been wanting to get for like 2 years now. So stay tuned for that. But first things first, I'm going to show off my Synapse releases. Now, both of these are new releases that were sent to me by MBD. So the first one that we are going to look at is Satan's Little Helper. And yeah, this is a film directed by Jeff Lieberman. This is one that came out, I think, in 2004. I missed this one. I never got a chance to see it. And yeah, I'm excited to give this one a watch. I've heard some good things about it. Maybe look forward to a review of this at some point. This is new to the Synapse catalog. I don't think they've ever released this one before. Usually Synapse, it's kind of weird. They'll re-release stuff. We're getting ready to get into one of those here in a second after they do like steelbooks like 2 years previous. So some of their stuff they put out, some people think's new, but it's not new. This is actually a brand new release from Synapse. So very much looking forward to this one. But yeah, awesome cover art on this. And yeah, this looks very like Halloween centric. So just in perfect time for the Halloween season, October. So I'll show you all the back real quick. You can see the synopsis. Yeah, I really don't know what this film's about. Is it like about a satanic guy guiding kids to trick or treat? I don't know. That's what it looks like by the cover. Show you the casting list and all that stuff. You do have an audio commentary from director Jeff Lieberman, vintage behind-the-scenes featurette, The Devil in the Details, Making a Satan's Little Helper, Mr. Satan's Neighborhood, a tour of the filming locations with director Jeff Lieberman, and promotional trailer. So, yeah, this film came out in 2004. I think this is the first time this movie's been put out on Blu-ray as well. I think it just has a DVD release. But we'll go ahead and crack this sucker open. You get a nice little Synapse booklet. I think this is just like their catalog booklet. I can't show you parts of this booklet. The video will probably get taken down. There's some spicy films in the Synapse catalog for sure. Take a look at the disc art right there. And that's more or less the image that I feel like was on the DVD cover. Which is, you know, the same guy that's on the front of this. It just looks a little bit more artistic on this release. But I don't know, looking at this image right here, the movie looks a little generic. But again, I'll reserve judgment. I'll check it out, see how it is. Let's see if it's got reversible cover art. And yes, absolutely does. Now, this is the old, I think, DVD cover of this one. Right there. I actually do really like this artwork. I don't know which one I like better, though. They're both pretty cool. But yeah, that's a cool image right there for sure with the pumpkin. Definitely some real Halloween vibes with this one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out Satan's Little Helper. Like I said, I've heard some good things about it. But yeah, that's just released from Synapse. It either has already come out or it's coming out this upcoming week. I cannot remember off the top of my head, but definitely check that out. I will link it down below. Now let's talk about The Kindred. Now this is another release that just came out. I believe this came out last year. Actually, a steelbook of this came out last December, but now they're doing a Blu-ray release of it. So it's just a standalone Blu-ray release. No slipcover. It's a little disappointing, but one thing to know with Satan's Little Helper is there is actually a slipcover option. Like if you order directly from Synapse, I think you can get that one still with the slipcover. Maybe it's sold out, but yeah, that's kind of interesting in and of itself. The fact that there is a boutique Blu-ray company that's starting to see the value in the slipcover. And I know Vinegar Syndrome does like slip and no slip options or box set, no box set options on their site. But I kind of wonder if that's going to be a thing going forward in the future for other companies like Arrow Video, like Screen Factory, or are they going to start upcharging for the slipcovers? Because that would suck. To me, that would kind of suck if they all started doing that, and just kind of realizing the value in that little piece of cardboard that a lot of people like to make fun of. But some people, like, it'll make or break whether or not they're going to get a release or not. Like, it's a real thing. But yeah, The Kindred right here. I've heard some really great things about this movie. This is a classic horror film, I'm pretty sure, from 1987. Looks very cool. Kind of gives me some Reanimator vibes with just some of the images on the back. But yeah, this one came out last year, Steelbook. I think it came out like last December. And yeah, looks pretty awesome. I'll show you the back again. Kind of zoom in on the synopsis. And we'll zoom in on the special features and the casting and all the specs and stuff at the bottom. Show you the spine right there. And then we'll pop this sucker open. Got another little Synapse catalog. I wish they would do like actual booklets for the film. That is one thing I'll call out for Synapse. I probably said their name. Look, it's an ongoing joke on this channel. I cannot pronounce Synapse. It doesn't matter how many times I try. I always pronounce it. And I feel like every time I talk about them, I say the name like 5 different times in the same video. It's like Synapse. It's one of those, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, look at the disc art in here. Really cool stuff. I'm really looking forward to watching both of these movies. I might watch them pretty soon. No reversible cover art. That's a little disappointing. I think this is the classic poster art for the movie, though, the one that's on the cover. So yeah, that is a little disappointing. But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to watching Satan's Little Helper and The Kindred. It is possible you might get reviews of both of these within the next few days. But yeah, really looking forward to watching those. Now let's get into my Amazon pickups. I only grabbed 4 items in the Amazon sale. I only grabbed 4 things, 4 items in the Amazon sale. I took it easy, but one of the items is a big one. And again, like I said, I've been wanting to buy this one for 2 years, but I've been holding off and holding off and holding off for the right price. And this was the right price. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger. But let's get into a couple of just regular Blu-ray pickups that I got. I finally got Christmas with the Cranks. This came out last year, I think, and it was like 23 bucks. Now, this is a Sony Blu-ray. And they're kind of known for putting out Blu-rays, like even catalog Blu-rays like this, at very expensive prices, like 22, 23 bucks. And this was $23. The price never really went down. And this was not one that I remember loving when I first watched it. But I did want to have it in the collection, but I was not willing to pay $23. Went down to $10.60 in this Amazon sale, so I went ahead and scooped it up because I feel like this will be a fun holiday watch with the kids this year. Again, haven't seen this one in a very long time, but it does have Tim Allen, it has Jamie Lee Curtis, Dan Aykroyd's in this movie, which I forgot he was even in it. But it's just one of those, I know some people love this movie, but to me, like when I think about it, maybe I'll feel differently when I rewatch it, but it's just one of those movies that when I think of it, just kind of a lower tier post-2000s Christmas movie. I'm pretty sure this one came out in like 2004 or something. Just kind of like a lower tier post-2000s Christmas movie, kind of like Deck the Halls with Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito. I enjoy those movies, but they're not like ones that I revisit all the time. Four Christmases, Reese Witherspoon, Vince Vaughn, stuff like that. It's not like a Christmas Vacation or an Elf or Christmas Story, one of those that I revisit, Home Alone, every single year. Just something I watch every now and then. But who knows? Maybe I'll love this one and it'll be a new Christmas staple for me. But yeah, I think this one came out, 2021. It was last November, I believe that one came out. So got that at a good price. I mean, that's literally like, it was like 55% off of its price that it's been since it came out. Also went and grabbed Remember the Titans. This is $4, and I don't even know if this was like lumped in with a sale or it was just already $4, but went and scooped this one up. It is a Disney film. I think, when did this one come out? I forget. I think it was 2000 actually that this movie came out, but this was a movie that I remember loving when I first saw it. In middle school, high school, I remember like they would always play this in like class. It was just one of those movies that they would always play. Like this one in October Sky, I remember watching in middle school and high school all the time. I felt like whenever there was like the teacher was out for the day or something, like they would always put in like one of these two movies. So I've seen this movie probably 50 times in my life. So there was probably like a period of 15 years where I did not watch this movie. Watched it recently, probably about 3 years ago. Still think it's a really great movie, some really great performances. So I thought might as well add this one to the collection because I do really enjoy the movie. Just got kind of burnt out on it. Okay, so let's get into my Amazon pickups. I'm gonna try to show this package without showing the address on the side, but they got this in like this really cool Rings of Power packaging. It's actually pretty awesome that they're they have that much advertising in the show, like they're actually putting it on the packaging. So I checked out the first episode of Rings of Power. It was okay. I wasn't compelled to continue, but maybe I'll continue at some point. Oh, I am so happy right now. I'm so happy right now. Okay, let me explain to you why I'm happy real quick, because I'll get into my first item. Now, this is not the one that I've been waiting for 2 years for, but I did not pick this one up when it came out. I really don't know why. There was just a lot of stuff coming out, and I just kind of felt like this has never been like a favorite of mine. I've only seen it once though. But this was one that I just felt like I could wait on, and that is Animal House on 4K, and I got the freaking slipcover with it, and this is like in pristine condition. This is in great condition. There's no like ratty edges. Like I order new releases that don't come in this great a condition. So really awesome. It's really funny how the power of just a good slipcover just to instantly put me in a better mood. But yeah, this is awesome. Animal House on 4K. Got this for, I think this was $10. I think this was like $9.99 in the Prime sale, but really happy to get that one with the slipcover. That was a universal release. Now let's get into the one I've been waiting on. And again, this one I think came out in 2020. Never been a huge fan of all of these. In fact, I don't think I've seen every single one of these movies. I liked the first two when they came out. But this one came out in 2020. I was like, that's just too expensive for me to dip on for movies that I'm just kind of lukewarm on at best. Kind of like that Halloween set that's out right now. But I was like, I really want this in the collection because it's a really nice box set. But I was like, I don't know. And I just kept waiting. The price went down to $60 at one point. Almost pulled the trigger, but did not. Then it actually went out of print for a little bit. Came back and it went down to like 50 or 60, still didn't pull the trigger, but it was $40 in this Amazon sale. And that is the Resident Evil 6 movie collector set on 4K. Really awesome. And yes, includes all 6 movies. And yeah, super awesome. I am so happy to have this in the collection now. And I do have the Underworld collection, but I love the work that Sony puts into their box sets. It's just, they're all super nice. Like they do the Columbia Classic sets as well. And I love all of those. So let's do an unboxing on this. Might as well. And yeah, very excited to have this one in the collection. So $40 for this set. And the thing with the box sets from Sony is they usually, you'll never not be able to get it in this box set. I don't think they're going to sell them like just individually. So you kind of have to get the box set to get the whole package. So it doesn't really matter how long you wait on some of these box sets as long as they don't go out of print or anything. But I'll show you the back of the card right there. I can't even remember all the movies. So there's Resident Evil, the one that came out in 2002, Apocalypse. I love Apocalypse. That's probably my favorite because that's the one that brought in Nemesis. Extinction, that was the first one I watched. Like I thought it was okay. But I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm into this franchise anymore after I watched Extinction. Afterlife, that was the last one that I remember watching. Retribution, I don't think I've seen. And the final chapter, I don't think I've seen either. So yeah, I'll definitely check these out at some point. I'm sure they look really good in 4K. I mean, Sony always does a killer job on their 4K transfers. But this is a great box set, though, just with the umbrella in the middle. The Umbrella Corporation, you look on the back, you have that written on the back as well. Just cool stuff. But the thing that I love about Sony, I'll go ahead and take the top. This is exactly how they did the Underworld collection as well. But we'll go ahead and take off the top. And what I love about Sony and what they do with their box sets is every single one of these have a slipcover on the inside. Not a lot of box sets do that. It's either like a little digipack release or like envelopes like the Universal does with the Universal Monsters and Back to the Future and Alfred Hitchcock collection. Or it's some kind of little like flip thing or whatever, but they actually, put the slip covers, they actually put slip covers for every single, well, hold on a second. These aren't slip covers. Let me know in the comments section. Because I almost And again, this doesn't, you know, make or break it for me. I'm fine with this as well. But let me know in the comments section. I guess I'll go ahead and show you. If when this first came out, did it come with slipcovers on each one of these movies, or am I just making that up in my head? Because these are little fold-out cases, which is fine. You know, it's cool that they're all still individual. That's fine. I have no issue with it. But I thought that they were slipcovers with actual 4K cases on the inside of this, because that's what the Underworld collection was. So I'll show you the front and I'll show you the reverse, and inside all of them you get a 4K and you get a Blu-ray. So awesome. This is a 12 disc set. Very cool. But yeah, let me know if when this first came out, because I feel like this is something they did when it went out of stock for a while and then they put it back. Maybe they put it back with these in there instead of the 4K cases with the slipcovers. And then I'll show you Apocalypse. But again, doesn't make or break for me. I'm still glad I bought this, but that would have been nice if they had the slipcovers. Ooh, you have Nemesis on the inside. That's really awesome. And you all had probably seen this unboxed like 100 times. Other people showing it off on their channels. I'm sure there was many unboxings when it first came out, but this is my first time getting it, damn it. So I'm going to show it off. Resident Evil Extinction. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that Mila Jovovich is in every single one of these movies. She's married to Paul W.S. Anderson, if I'm not mistaken, the director. But yeah, really cool images on the inside. I like the, you know, the different color schemes they have with each one for sure. Resident Evil Afterlife right there. Open it up and hold on a second. Guys, you're going to, okay. I got a little scared. This is missing the 4K disc. This was missing the 4K disc. I was going to be like, oh, this video is going to be a shit show. You're going to watch me go ape shit. Not live, but in my video. Okay, so the 4K case was inside. It fell out. I'm going to check it, see if there's any scratches. No scratches that I can see. All right, so we'll put it back in there. But yeah, the 4K case, the 4K fell out. All right, Resident Evil Retribution. Flip that, show that. Open that up. Look on the inside. Yeah, this one doesn't... I haven't seen these last two. I haven't heard great things about them either. Resident Evil Final Chapter. Go ahead and flip that. Cool stuff. Show you the disc. Okay, and that's all the cases. I did get a digital code. I'm trying to see digital codes for all 6 of the movies. So I don't know if these are still able to be redeemed. I imagine that they probably are. But look, I like to give stuff away randomly in these types of videos. So here's the digital codes for all 6 of the Resident Evil movies on 4K, if you guys can read that. So yeah, it'd be very interesting to see who actually gets those, because you got to put them in one by one. So somebody may get part 2, somebody may get part 5, somebody may get part 1. It might be all different parts, but hopefully somebody gets them all, or different people get all of them. Very excited to have this in the collection now for sure, because I feel like all these movies are going to look really awesome. And also I forgot to show this, but you get a little booklet inside as well. It's really small, but it's cool that they, you know, feature that in there as well. But yeah, I hope you all jumped on this. And I mean, I updated everybody with a Prime sale little video a couple of days ago, so I try to keep you all in the loop on this stuff. But yeah, I'm excited about all my pickups, the Synapse, the Prime Day sales. Let me know in the comment section below what you picked up during the Prime Day sales. Did you get anything good like the Resident Evil 4K collection? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, be sure to like this video. Subscribe to my channel though, guys. If you haven't already, I would definitely appreciate that. I talk about physical media, Blu-rays, 4Ks, you know, owning the movies that you love all the time, every single day on the channel. So hit the subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications. Follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.